right, so again, the first step is, what is the first step again?
Do not memorize the answer.
Okay, do not memorize the answer, most especially in what part?
In part 1.
In part 1, okay? Because you have to remember that a memorized answer will not give the examiner an accurate measure of your English speaking or English language skill.
Yes,
Okay?
I get that.
It's easy for the examiner to know or to tell that your answer is a memorized answer.
Yes, I get that.
All right. So I think most of the teachers, we know that the answer is memorized. It's easy,
Yes,
it's easy to identify whether the answer is memorized or not. Okay, and it will affect your final band score.
yes, I get
It
that.
has something to do with your band score. So that was number 1. Next is, okay, I have already mentioned this on our class. Do not use big and unfamiliar words.
Yes,
Okay? You know those highfalutin words? Do not use that if you are unsure or uncertain about that.
yes,
Okay? So you may want to make an impression, or you may want to impress the examiner with your some words, some big words, okay? But to be safe, let's try to stick with a basic,
yes,
okay? So, see, I've told you this, I have told you that phrase, stick with the basic.
yes, I get that.
Do not use words that you are, you're not really familiar with that words. You just know the words, you don't know how you're going to apply it in a concept or in an idea or in a sentence. So it's the best way not to use it anymore.
I
Okay?
get that.
If you are using big words or unfamiliar words, there is a higher chance that you might make a mistake.
Yes,
Okay? By either mispronouncing that word or totally, okay? A total mistake of using that word in a context. Okay? In a wrong context.
I get that.
Okay? So that was second. Third, use grammatical range of use a range of grammatical structure. You know those grammatical structure?
Maybe it's condition sentence
What else?
and like complex sentence.
Okay. In IELTS speaking, the examiner will only measure the examiner will measure will be we're going to mark you against the following criteria.
Yes,
If you are reading my feedbacks, it is fluency and coherence, lexical resources or your vocabulary, grammatical range and structure, and pronunciation.
I get that.
Okay, so the examiner will be focusing more on how fluent you are when you are answering, whether your answer is coherent to each other. Okay,
Yeah,
that your answer should have an organization and unity. Your grammatical structure, you are using complex and simple sentences to express your idea. Okay, you might
yes,
you can actually combine those simple and complex sentence. You can combine those two types of sentence structure. Okay,
I get that.
okay. Know your own error. You have to know your own error. Remember on the reading, on our reading assessment, I oh, I always make you repeat the words that you mispronounced, that you mispronounce, because I want you to know your own error or your own mistake, so you can keep on practicing how to pronounce those words.
Yes, I get that.
All right. What else? the grammatical structure, you have to use it accurately. I know you're already familiar with this. The past tense, be aware on if
Yeah.
you're talking about the past tense, of course, the verb will be, if you're talking about something that happened in the past, of course, the tenses of verb that you're going to use is past tense.
Past simple. Yes.
If it is happening now, what tense of verb are you going to use?
Past tense such as past simple or past perfect.
It's present tense.
Yes.
Okay, you're going to use present. If it is happening right now, then it is present. It will happen to, if it will happen tomorrow, you're going to use the
Future.
future tense. Okay, that was number 3. Okay, always remember those